Hello everyone, and thank you for clicking on another one of my videos. I am Screen Scene Guru, coming at you with a full movie review. This is on the Boondock Saints from 1999. This was an action thriller, rated R. A lot of you, I'm sure, this was a cult classic of ours. This was written and directed by Troy Duffy. So interesting story there. I'm going to be diving into this movie. So without further ado, going into the story, we've got two Catholic twin brothers, Connor and Murphy, tired of the crime overwhelming the streets of Boston. They are inspired by their faith to cleanse their hometown of evil by their own brand of religious vigilante justice. Soon stalked by an FBI agent played by Willem Dafoe. He is close on their trail, on their blood-soaked trail. So, really interesting movie. If you guys haven't checked this out, this has infamous, iconic actors in it, such as Norman Reedus, if you guys are aware of the Walking Dead franchise, and he has his own Daryl Dixon spin-off series now. We've also got Stan Patrick Fenry, as well as Willem Dafoe, like I said, a really big actor. David Della Rocca, so he was really cool as The Rock, Rocca, Rico, and then of course we got Billy Connolly as the Deuce, or the Duke. He played their father, so really interesting cast there. Of course, this was a early 1999 film, given to kind of show street justice, vigilante justice. I liken it to The Crow, an early comic book films. This was originally not a comic book movie. This was just a standalone action film that a lot of people really liked at the time. It built up its fandom all the way to 2010, when Troy Duffy did a sequel, Boondock Saints All Saints Day, and then he continued after the sequel to do comic books from 2010 to 2015. Really interesting story there. I did a bit of a deep dive onto Troy Duffy and why his franchise didn't quite take off the way he expected to. So going into the stats right here, it looks like it had a budget of, let's see, $6 million, right? But it reportedly made up to $30 million, and then later on with DVD sales, it made up to $300 million. So it was quite financially successful for the time, 1999 into the early 2000. But it sounded like with the rights deal that he signed with the distributor, 20th Century Fox, or should I say it was 20th Century Studios at the time, and Walt Disney, he did not get paid royalties for this film, so it was a financial loss for him, even though the movie made quite significant funds. He did not get any kind of deal out of that first film, so it took him a long time to recover from that, leading to him actually signing a better deal in the sequel, Boondock Saints All Saints Day. He was able to recoup his money from that and then go on to create the graphic novel, which he was kind of inspired to do the first film off of. Really interesting story there. I definitely highly recommend you guys check this movie out and the sequel and buy the graphic novels to help him out, because he's a true creative that just wants to get his story told, and I'm hearing that he's currently raising money to do a Boondock Saints 3. So really exciting news there for those of you that are in love with the franchise. I know the second one wasn't as iconic as the first film, but given that he's done graphic novels to try to make this story more iconic, he has brought back Rocco, or The Rock, as their friend in unseen missions and kind of, I guess, flashbacks. So really cool there. I was kind of hoping to see Willem Dafoe's character return, the FBI agent, because after he supposedly faked his death in 2, they were building up. At the end of the second movie, they left all the audience hanging like a cliffhanger because the boys were arrested in jail, but they were going to break them out and start a new organization of Boondock Saints, possibly all over the world, globally, every major city. Um, but what are you guys' thoughts on the Boondock Saints? Did you guys like this film when it came out? Let me know. Given that we just had our St. Patty's Day celebration, I just wanted to pop this in and watch it. It is going to be turning 26 years old this year, which is amazing to hear. I do believe they're going to be having a re-release in August sometime for just 2 days. So definitely go and check that out, guys. Make sure you are liking the video, commenting down below on what your thoughts are. Make sure to follow my channel on Instagram and Threads if you guys want to check out videos that I recorded for the movie. Until next time, guys, bye-bye. Have a good one. I'll catch you in my next video. Alrighty.